Hi, I want to show you why the SAM4 POS system is one of the best on the market, if not the best, for doing EBT transactions or food stamp transactions. What we can do with the SAM4 POS is ring up the entire sale all at once, regardless of what's in it. You could have non-food stampable items and food stampable items all in the same transaction. If you've ever been to a store and you're in line and the person in front of you is paying with EBT and the cashier didn't know and their system can't separate it, so they void it all out and they do one transaction for the EBT and then they do another transaction for the rest. It's the worst, and there's no reason to do that. With a good system like SAM4 POS, you can ring up your entire sale, whether it has beer, tobacco, milk, bread, all in one transaction, and still pay for just the EBT-able or food stampable items apart from the rest of the items that don't qualify to be paid for with EBT. So I'm going to show you, we're going to take a deep dive into it. I'm actually going to ring some items up here and pay with EBT and pay with cash, but I'm going to log in and do a screen record. And I'll be just talking you through that so you'll see it from the cashier's perspective. We'll be selling the items, paying for them, and you'll see how it works. It's really the only way to go. If you accept EBT, you want a system that can separate and sort your EBT-able items from your non-EBT-able items in an incredibly efficient manner like the SAM4S. So let's get started. All right, here we are in screen record mode. So you'll see a mouse. Now, normally if you're a cashier in front of it, you don't see the mouse or the cursor. It's just because we're in the screen mode. So I'm going to sell a few items that can be paid for with EBT. And then I'm going to sell a couple items that can't be paid for with EBT. Now I'm going to go to my payment screen. And if you look up here, we have food stamp subtotal. So I press the food stamp subtotal. And over here on the left, you'll see food stamp subtotal or food stamp total of $5.57. The rest of it can be paid with cash. So I'm going to go ahead and tender my food stamp with the food stamp tender. If we had this connected to a PIN pad, it would automatically send that amount down to your PIN pad, to your credit card terminal, for your customer to swipe or tap or however they use their EBT card. Then you can see here we still have $10.58 left on that transaction. So we're going to pay for that with cash. I'm just going to hit the $20 speed tender key. There's your change. Okay, and that ticket is done. That was one transaction, and we were able to split it off between what was eligible for EBT and the rest we paid with cash. Now I'm going to go back into that previous transaction just to show you. Here's the items we sold. We sold a pop for $1.89, which is food stampable. That's why you see this F right here. That means that item is eligible for food stamps. Then we sold this drink and another pop, then a couple paper towels, a couple rolls of paper towel. So here's our total. Then down here, we paid $5.57 was eligible for food stamp, which we took. We accepted $5.57 for food stamp. That left the remaining subtotal. We paid with a $20 bill, so here's our change. So as you can see, it's very, very simple. It's very, very fast because we don't have to ring up multiple transactions. We can ring up everything in the same transaction, and it does it properly. What do I mean by that? It's illegal to pay sales tax with food stamps, with EBT. There are some states, for instance, that will have groceries that are taxable, or sometimes soda pops are taxable. However, they can still be paid for with an EBT card or food stamps. So with this system, when you sell an item that is food stampable or EBT eligible and taxable, but then we pay for it with food stamps or EBT, it automatically reverses the tax of just those items being paid for with EBT. Leaves the rest of the tax alone that's going to be paid with cash, check, or charge, but on the EBT eligible items, it reverses the tax. And of course, you get some great reporting at the end of the day as well, how much EBT you took in, how much tax was reversed, etc. So as you can see, it's very easy, it's very fast. You're Your cashiers will love it. Your customers will love it. You shouldn't be buying a system that isn't capable of doing things like this. Okay, so we're back from the screen record. So I hope you got a really clear picture of how easy it is to ring up everything in one sale and then have it separate. The system will separate how much can be paid with food stamp or EBT and how much can be paid for with cash, check, or charge. Also, that it would reverse the tax if your food stampable item was taxable, because some states do tax food stampable items, but it is illegal to pay sales tax with an EBT. So the system will automatically reverse that, and you'll get full reporting at the end of the day as well. So as you can see, it's super simple. It's going to save you time. Your cashiers won't have to know what's food stampable and what's not food stampable, because that was all built into the programming. It's all built into your database. So if you have any more questions or you really want to take a detailed look at this system, we would love to show you the system. We can do a Zoom, a webinar, a Zoom call, so you can actually log into the system and check it out. So give us a call at 1-800-863-2274. We look forward to hearing from you. Thanks a lot. Bye.